Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Murdoku and today we're going to play the golf course. So this is an expert level. I'm a little scared but excited. Okay. Can you see the number of suspects that we have and how small they are on the screen? Oh my gosh. That makes me even more nervous. Anyway, we have a couple of general clues. Even numbered holes have an even number of occupants. This includes zero occupants. Okay? Odd numbered holes have an odd number of occupants. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I see we have hole one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, so it's like clockwise. Okay, we have eight holes. All right, starting with Anna. Okay, I'm having a hard time reading these. She was beside a water square. Okay, so it seems like this is a water square. She's beside it. Okay. Okay, you can be on the flag. She's beside a water square. Okay. Okay, is that all? Did I mark all the water? Okay, yep. Every area is beside the water square. Next, we have Bretta. So, Bretta, she was beside a tree. She was beside a tree in hole 4. She had a higher hole number than Harry. Okay. She was beside a tree in hole 4. Hole 4, beside a tree. And she has a higher whole number than Harry. So Harry can only be in either 3, 2, or 1. Okay. Next we have Carson. Carson, he was not in the first or in the last column. Okay. Okay. He's not in the last or the first column. Okay, I'm not gonna mark that. Next we have Drew. He was beside a flag. Okay, Drew was beside a flag. Okay, oops. I'm gonna pencil mark that. Okay. Okay, do we have a flag in each hole? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Oops. We got this. Okay, is that all? Okay, I think that's... Did I miss anything? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. Next we have Edna. She occupied the flag in an even numbered hole. Okay. So, even numbered hole. So, 2. So, she's in the flag. So, she's either in number 2, number 4, 6, 6, or 8. Okay. Next, we have floor. She did not occupy the hole immediately before Naomi's hole. Okay, we'll come back to that. We don't know where Naomi is yet. Okay. Next, we have Gerald. He was the only man to occupy a golf tee. Okay, he is the only man. Oh, that's a blank. This is a T. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, did I put any other guy on a T? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. Next, we have Harry. Harry, in his hole, there was a woman in a cart. Okay, and Harry, it's his hole is lower than Bretta, and Bretta is in hole 4. So 3, 2, 1. So Harry, there was a woman in a cart in his hole. So hole 1. Okay, so Harry could be in hole 1. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's no cart in hole 2 and 3. So that means Harry is in hole 1. And there is a woman in the cart in his hole. Okay, I'm going to pencil mark that so that I don't forget. We have a lot of people in this puzzle. Okay, so since um it was mentioned there's a woman here um in either of these two cards, because there's two cards, that means this row is done, right? I'm going to cross that out because, oops. Okay, yeah, right. Yep, because there will be a woman in either of these two cards. Okay, and odd number odd number holes has an odd number of occupants. So we already know that Harry is here and another woman is here. So there should be another person in hole 1. There should be 3 at least, right? Okay. Oops, did I accidentally click that? Okay, I hope I did not mess up anything there. Let me try to undo. I'm not sure if I put anyone on that flag earlier. Okay, yep, someone was there. And please bear with me, I have a new mouse. It's I've tried getting the vertical ergonomic mouse and my hand is not yet used to it. So please bear with my mouse control. Okay. Next we have Iris. Iris, she was northwest of floor and in the same hole. Okay, no, now we don't know where floor is yet. It will depend on Naomi's hole. So we'll go back to that. Okay, and then we have Jenna. She occupied the golf tee on either the hole 6, 7, or 8. Okay, 6, 7, or 8. The golf tee in 6, 7, or 8. Okay, next we have Kent. He was in the same hole as Mona. Okay, we don't know where Mona is yet, so not gonna mark that. And then we have Lars. His whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. Okay, we'll go back to him later. Okay, now we have Mona. She was on the flag for either hole 3, 4, or 5. Okay, in the flag, hole 3, 4. Okay, four's flag is cancelled, or 5. Okay, wait. Yes, and hole 5. Is this correct? Mona. She was on the flag for either hole 3, 4, or 5. Okay, and both flags in hole 5 are cancelled. So Mona is actually confirmed in the flag here in hole 3. Okay? And it was mentioned that Kent, am I right? Kent, he was in the same hole as Mona. Okay. So Kent is also here in hole 3. So Kent cannot be on the T because Gerald is the only guy or man that can be on the T. But then again, if Gerald is here, then Kent cannot be in this row anyway. Oh, no, but we can still pencil mark that because if Gerald is not here, then Kent can be. Okay. Okay, so hole 3. Okay, so we are sure that Mona is here, Kent is here, and this is an odd number hole. This is also an odd number hole. So there should be another person here, right? You cannot be in the water, of course. There should be another person in here. So I think the top 2 rows are confirmed to be occupied by 2 other people in hole 3. So that means I think we can cross out the rest of these rows, the rest of the cells. This, yep, because someone will be here and someone will be here. Okay. Okay. Okay, next we have Naomi. She was within a sand pit. What is a sand pit? Is it this? Yeah, I think that's a sand pit. Okay. Who are the other people that's okay? Floor, she did not occupy the hole immediately before Naomi's hole. Who else? His whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. Okay, so that means okay, so that means okay, Lars's whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. So Naomi's whole number is okay, so Naomi can cannot be in hole 8 because Lars is greater than hers. Yep, so Naomi will be at least here in hole 2, hole 7. So if Naomi is in hole 7, then Lars is in hole 8. Okay, there are several available spots for Naomi. She's in a sand pit. She was within a sand pit. That's correct, right? So when I hover my mouse on her, it doesn't highlight anything on the board. So, okay. Anyway, moving on. So, Oscar, he was in the northmost row beside a tree. Northmost row, and he's beside a tree. Okay, there's still a lot of. Okay, so he was in the northmost row. Okay, so does that mean Oscar is here beside this tree? Because earlier we've already deduced that someone will be here, right? And there's only actually there's two spots available for Oscar. Oh no, northmost, so it's here. Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, I think Oscar is confirmed here. Because he cannot be here. There's a water. Okay, I think we can place him there. And we can actually remove Anna from here. Because, oops, because this row is confirmed to be Kent's. We just don't know the exact spot yet. Okay, and then we have Vinny, the victim. He was alone with the murderer. Okay, so Vinny is in an even numbered hole, either 2, 4, or 6. Yeah, because he's alone with the murderer. There's two of them in that hole. Okay, perfect. Okay, now where do we start? Where do we start to solve this? Okay, so Floor, she did not occupy the hole immediately before Naomi's hole. Okay, Floor is. I think we can place Floor near the end of the puzzle because of that. Um, he was the only man occupying a golf tee. In his hole, there was a woman in a cart. Who could be the woman in this cart? Okay, so we have Anna. She was beside a water square. Okay, so it's not her. Bretta, she was beside a tree in hole 4. Okay, not her. Who else? Edna. She occupied. Okay, she's in a flag, so it's not her. Okay, Floor, she did not occupy the hole. It could possibly be Floor. Oh, but wait. Oh, but she did not occupy the hole immediately before. Okay, well, we're not sure if Naomi is in hole 2. If Naomi is not in hole 2, possibly it's Floor. I'm going to pencil mark that for now. And then we have Iris. She was. Oh no, it's not Floor. Because she was northwest of Floor in the same hole. Okay, if. Okay. So currently we have Harry. Okay. Actually, can be. Iris can be on hole 1. Because in hole 1, we have Harry, we have the person or the woman in the cart, and then we need another person here. So if Iris is on the same hole as Floor, if she's northwest upper left of Floor, then she will be at least here if this theory is correct, and then Floor will be here on this cart. Okay, if we cannot find anybody else that could possibly be here, I will confirm that. Yeah. Okay. Who else? Okay, we have Jana. So Jana, she occupied the golf tee on either hole 6, 7, or 8. Okay, it's not her. And then we have Naomi, which is she was on a sand pit. Okay, actually, my theory is correct. I think that floor is here, and then somewhere here is Iris, and somewhere here as well is Harry. Okay, yeah, I think only floor can be on the cart. Okay, I'm going to confirm floor. Okay, if I confirm floor in hole 1, we're going to remove Naomi from hole 2, right? Because floor did not occupy the hole immediately before Naomi's hole. Yes. So I'm going to confirm floor here. Okay. I'm going to remove Drew from here. I'm going to also remove Gerald in here. Yep. And I'm going to remove Naomi from hole 2. Okay. So Naomi can be in hole 7, 4, or 5. Okay, now let's look at these columns. So, okay, so Iris will occupy one of these holes and another one for Harry. If we do that, and if there's okay, because we need to remember that a hole can be empty, right? An even numbered hole can be empty. But if there's people in hole 2, if there's people in hole 2, yeah, I think that can still work. That can still work. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at the other clues for now. Okay, so Anna, she was beside a water square. Bretta, she was beside a tree in hole 4. She had a higher hole number than Harry. Okay. Okay, so Carson, he was not in the first or last column. Okay, that's very broad. We cannot get anything out of that. And then Drew, so he was beside a flag. He was beside a flag. Okay. Still have several spots available. And then Edna, she occupied the flag in an even numbered hole. Okay. There's actually 2 spots left for Edna, either in hole 6 or hole 8. Okay, but that means this T, oops, not that. This T is cancelled, as well as this spot, because if we put someone here, it will cancel both available locations for Edna. Same here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Gerald, he was the only man to occupy a golf tee. Yep, we have 3 possible places left. And Harry, we know he's in hole one. Iris, we know she's in hole one as well. Jenna, she occupied the golf tee on either the hole 6, 7, or 8. Oh, Jenna is actually confirmed in hole 6. Yep, because the tee in hole 7 and 8 are cancelled already. Okay, I'm going to place her here. Okay, so this is an even numbered. Well, okay, actually, Edna is also confirmed here with Jenna. Okay, so there's two of them currently. I think we cannot add any more because we have this um space left for one person, and this is an even numbered whole, so we cannot have a third person here. I'm going to cross that out. Okay. Okay, that's something. All right, so moving on. So we know Kent is in hole 3 with Mona and Oscar. Lars, his whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. Okay, so Lars' whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. So if Naomi is in hole 4, Lars can be in hole 5. Here, here. I'm going to pencil mark that. Or if Naomi is in hole 7, then Lars is in hole 8. I'm going to pencil mark this. Okay. Okay. Okay, Naomi, she was within a sand pit. Okay. And then we have the victim. Okay, who are the other people that's currently limited? Okay, Anna, we have 3 remaining spots left for her. Bretta, yep. I think we need to count um how many people are we have. So we know that we have 8 holes. Okay, hole 1, we know that we have 3 people here. So that's 3. Hole 2, we don't know yet. Hole 3, we know that we have another 3. So that's 6 people. In hole 4, we are sure that Bretta is here. Okay, there should be another person with Bretta in hole 4 because it's an even numbered hole. So that's okay, at least another one, right? Actually, that's right. We can only add another one here with Bretta because we have 3 remaining columns, right? So, okay. Okay. So that would make it 8. 8 people. So 3 in hole 1, 3 in hole 3. So that's 6. Hole 2 we don't know yet, so we're not counting it yet. Hole 1, 6, and then 8 people, including the people in hole 4. So 8. In hole 5, we need to have at least, okay, we're going to have one person here because we have two remaining rows left. So that's 9. And then we have 2 in hole 6. 11. Now in hole 7, hmm, I think we need to have at least 3. If we have 3 people here in hole 7, if we have 3 people in hole 7, that means we now have 14, and then another 2 in hole 8. Okay, so that's 16. Okay, so that's 16 people. Okay, so the victim, Vinny, currently he can only be in hole 8 or hole 4, I think. I think we don't have any person in hole 2. Actually, I think we need to have 2. Am I right? So if we have two people in hole 1, another one here, another one here, and then here maybe. My problem is, okay, so how do we identify who are the people now? We need to eliminate the possibilities. Okay, so for Gerald, there's only 2 left. No, I'm going to cross this out. Yep, because we have 2 remaining spots, possible spots for Gerald. If Gerald is here in hole 2, then Harry and Iris will occupy each of these columns, and then another person should be here in this spot because, yeah. And if that's the case, so this column will be removed. Now, hole 7, we need to have at least one person here. So if we put one person here, yep, we need to have one person here. Then we'll have 2 people in hole 8. Right. Actually, for hole 5 and 4, so we need 2 people in hole 4 and one other person in hole 6. Okay, I think these spots on the top with Ken are crossed out, are removed, because someone will be occupying these columns from either hole 4 or hole 5. So Kent is actually confirmed here. Okay. Okay, so let's count that again. So if Gerald is here in hole 2, Harry, Iris, or vice versa. And then this spot, I mean Harry or Iris, whichever. And then someone will be here in hole 2. Okay, that's actually just right. So one person will be in hole 7 and two people will be in hole 8. I think that's just right. Okay, now we need to identify where do they place on the grid, right? Okay, let's look at their clues again. So Anna, she was beside a water square. Okay, three possible locations. Okay, this one is crossed out. This spot is crossed out. Okay, Bretta. She was beside a tree in hole 4. Okay, still a lot of possibilities there. Um, Carson, he was not in the first or in the last column. Okay, that's still very broad. Drew, he was beside the flag. Okay, so Drew will occupy either one of these two columns. So he could be in hole 7 or hole 8. Gerald, he was the only man to occupy a golf tee. Harry, there was a woman in a cart in his hole. Okay. And Iris is northwest of floor in the same hole. And then we have Lars. His whole number is greater than Naomi's whole number. Okay. So if um if I put Lars in if I okay. If Naomi is here in hole 4 with Bretta, that means Lars is here in hole 5 alone, and Gerald will be forced in hole 2. But if Naomi is in hole 7, actually, I think I need Gerald to be in hole 2 because it's easier that way. Currently, he's the only guy that I have there. If we put Gerald here in hole 5, then Bretta and Naomi will have these two columns. Then who will be in hole 2? Yeah, I cannot eliminate that possibility yet. Naomi is within a sand pit, and the victim was alone with the murderer. Okay, am I missing any other um clues here? I'm actually thinking that Anna can only either be in these two spots. Because in hole 5, my two options um are either Gerald or Lars. But if Anna is here, if Anna is here, then Naomi is forced here. Gerald is forced here, and Lars is forced here. Actually, who can be with Bretta in hole 4? Well, we still need to consider the victim, I think. The victim can either be in hole 4, hole 2, and hole 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, and if someone needs to be here, and Gerald is here, then Drew is forced here. Yeah, who could be with Bretta in hole 4? Okay, so if someone is here, um if Drew is in either if Drew is here actually, okay, let's think about this. If Drew is here, this will be cancelled. If Drew is here, that means Naomi is in hole 7 and Lars will be in either of these two spots. And then that means either A or L will be here. Actually, let's look at the one, two, three. Harry. There was a woman in a cart. And Irish, she was northwest of floor in the same hole. It doesn't say exactly, but just northwest. Hmm, this is kind of tricky. If I put Gerald here, wait, someone needs to be here in the last row. Okay, wait. I just noticed something. So someone needs to be in these last two rows, right? If we put Harry here, then Gerald will be forced here, and Iris will be forced in either of these two spots. And then someone needs to be here on the last row. If we put Gerald in this T, well, Gerald cannot be on this T. Because if we put him here, no one can be here at the bottom that's on a different hole. And only one person can be in this hole. Okay, do we confirm that A is here? Or L? Actually, it could be A or L. But I think we can confirm that Harry is in the second to the last row. Okay, I'm going to confirm Harry here in the second to the last row. So that confirms Gerald here in this T. Iris will be in either two of these two cells. And then this spot is cancelled because Iris will occupy this. Someone needs to be here in this spot. So this column is also cancelled as well as this row. So Drew is forced here in hole 8. Okay, well that cancelled out Naomi from here. So that means Naomi is forced here. And then Lars is in hole 8. So Naomi is here. And then, am I correct? So Lars, his whole number is is greater than Naomi's. Okay, so Lars is here. So that means Anna is confirmed here on the last row. Okay. And we have one spot left for Iris. Oh, oh yeah, right. Okay. I still have some. Okay, we have one spot left for Bretta. And there's a spot here for Lars, I think, that I have not pencil marked. So Lars will be here. Okay. Now we have two remaining people. Carson is not in the first or in the last column. So Carson is here, and our victim, Vinny, is here with Bretta. Our killer is Bretta. Okay, did I get that correctly? The number of people in each hole. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, okay, it took me 47 minutes. I did not even notice the time. Okay, I'm going to submit that. Okay, we got it. And that's the golf course. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate your support. And I wanted to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers. I'm happy to see you in the channel. And if you have any comments or suggestions, just leave a comment in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye.